You're scrolling. Normal day. Then every screen turns black. Phones, TV, billboards, airport monitors. One line appears. Not a speech, not a warning. A countdown. 16, 59, 58. No explanation. And the worst part. No one knows what attack means. Lasers. EMP. Biological. Something we can't even name. But you don't get time to debate. You get 60 seconds to do one thing. Increase your odds. Most people will waste it. They'll record the screen. They'll call someone to scream. They'll run outside to look. And if the first strike is physical, they'll be standing next to a window. So this video is not sci-fi fantasy. It's a realistic survival checklist. A plan that still works even if you don't know the weapon. Because in real emergencies, the first minute decides everything. Let's break the minute down, 10 seconds at a time. And yes, it's going to feel boring, because boring is what keeps you alive. Here's the problem with alien attacks. You don't know the category. If it's an EMP, being outside is bad. But being in a car might be worse. If it's kinetic shockwave, windows become knives. If it's chemical or bio, the air is the enemy. If it's drones, open streets are death. So the goal is not fight. The goal is universal protection. In 60 seconds, you choose actions that help in most scenarios. Reduce exposure, increase shelter, increase information, secure essentials. Think of it like this. You're not preparing for aliens. You're preparing for chaos, power cuts, stampedes, fires, looting, misinformation. Because even if aliens do nothing, humans will. So your first rule is simple. Don't chase the event. Make your environment safer. Then get information. Now the checklist. First 15 seconds. You do one thing. Move. Not far. Just smart. Step 1. Get indoors. If you're already indoors, move away from windows. Glass is the biggest killer in most blasts. Step 2, choose a core room, a bathroom, a hallway, a closet, something interior, small, no windows, one entrance. If you're in a public place, don't freeze in the open. Move to concrete, back rooms, stairwells, underground. And while moving, do 2 micro actions. Shoes on, because broken glass turns a safe escape into a crawl. And grab 1 layer, jacket or hoodie, not for warmth, for protection. That's it. No hero moves. You're just getting off the X before something hits the X. Next 15 seconds, you collect 3 things: water, light, power. Why water? Because crises become dehydration fast. Grab any bottle, fill 1 container if it's right there. No complicated stockpiling. Just 1 or 2. Light, flashlight, or phone light. Blackouts are common after shocks. Power, a charger or power bank. If your phone dies, you lose. Information, maps, family contact, emergency alerts, and 1 more fast move. Set your phone to low power mode. Brightness down. Airplane mode if signals are overloaded. You're not trying to post. You're trying to stay connected longer than everyone else. That's survival. Now you harden your space. Close and lock doors. Not because doors stop aliens, because doors slow humans, and humans will become dangerous fast. If you're in a house, turn on 1 outside light if safe. Inside lights off if you want stealth later. If you're in an apartment, stay off stairwells unless you must evacuate. Stairwells become chaos funnels. If you have time for 1 high leverage move, move something heavy in front of the door. Not a fortress. A delay. 10 seconds can be the difference between escape and capture. And here's a rule most people hate. Do not go outside to see. The sky will still be there later. Your life might not. This is the smartest part. Information beats fear. You need 3 channels: phone alerts, radio/emergency broadcast, 1 trusted person. If you can, turn on a small radio. If not, use your phone, but don't drown in social media. Social media will become a weapon. Rumors spread faster than facts. So you create an information rule: 1 source for updates, 1 check every few minutes, no doom scrolling, and send 1 message: I'm safe. safe. Interior room, location, ACK. Short, clear, no panic, because if networks fail after impact, that message might be the last one delivered. Last 10 seconds, you stop moving, you brace, because if the first strike is a shockwave, movement breaks bones. Get low, against an interior wall, cover head and neck. If you're in a bathroom, bathtub is decent cover. If you're in a hallway, crouch, face down, arms overhead. And here's the psychological trick, tell yourself a script. Stay low, stay quiet, wait for the second event. Because many disasters have a second event. Aftershock, fire, collapse, crowd rush. Your job is to survive the first hit and not die in the follow-up. If you survived the minute, congratulations. Now the real danger begins. Because even if aliens never land, society will shake. Power fails, signals jam, traffic locks, and humans do what humans do. They panic. They loot, they form mobs, they spread lies. So your next priorities are, stay put until you understand the threat category. Avoid crowds, avoid highways. If you must move, move early and quietly, and don't advertise supplies. Because in a breakdown, visible resources attract violence. Your best defense isn't a weapon, it's being uninteresting. Low profile, low light, low noise, and high information. So what's the real lesson? In alien movies, people die dramatically. In real crisis logic, people die predictably. They die near windows. They die in crowds. They die chasing information in the worst place. They die because they needed to see. The winners do boring things. They move to cover. They reduce exposure. They secure water and power. They get clean information, and they don't treat fear as a plan. So here's the question. If you had 60 seconds, would you run outside and look up? Or would you do the boring correct thing and live? Drop your 60-second checklist in the comments, because I guarantee this, everyone thinks they'd be calm until the countdown starts.